'Cause it's always darkest before the dawn. I could not leave my past behind. I could see no way, I could see no way. 'Cause I'm always dragging that horse around. Oh, Mr. Quicksilver's joined in. A little song there. It's always darkest before the dawn. And this message about, we have found the discernment to know and trust the cycles more wholly, but also to choose your battles wisely. And as you choose your battles wisely and no longer push against the cycles and the gestations, you're recognizing it's always darkest before the dawn. And it's helping you as you pick your battles wisely and choose acceptance. You're making room by conserving your energy in wise and delightful ways, surprising and delightful ways, even for Spirit. Spirit is surprised and delighted with your progress and what that was. And you're stepping into this knowing that you can choose your battles wisely. 202 on the timer from the Shadows of Light and Dark Oracle. What do we need to know, see, and hear, angel, spirits, and guides? House of Night. What do we need to know and see and hear? Yeah, Shadows of Light and Oracle. I do have that. Perhaps we want to draw from that one too? No? Okay. Interesting. So I do have a deck that's Shadows of Light and Dark. What do we need to know, see, and hear? Lucy Cavendish. It's that one. We need to know, see, and hear. Learning to see just how easy it can be to move through life without unnecessary conflict and, starting fires that you don't want to put out. First card underneath, interesting. We've got the card of Lust. And so perhaps we've been tested in this arena recently, testing our shadows, our resolve 333 to be in alignment versus in lust or limerence. Interesting. Oh, wow. So I had this very card, next card underneath, wishing, as in the wishing well, was sitting on top of this deck flipped over as just kind of, I like to do that when I find a certain card that really resonates, and it'll just crown the deck for a while until the next reading. Wishing. Careful what you wish for, hearing as well. When you wish upon a star. Yeah, darkest before the dawn. We got chaos coming in after wishing. Careful what you wish for. Perhaps we've been wishing for an end to this chaos. 444 on the timer. For new foundations, really being pushed to find sacred ground within, a safe space from the chaos, being called to, yeah, be that safe space, to find that safe space. We've got the moon symbol, the center of the tornado. So this full moon, I'm recording this during the full moon. And as we move towards the 7-7 portal, that divine inheritance activation and opportunity to acknowledge the choices that serve you most. Our final card underneath, we had the Strength card, and it was sitting in reverse. We're going to alchemize that, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and remind you of just how strong you are, because you've forgotten how strong you are. Perhaps recent challenges have brought up that imposter syndrome, 5:55 on the timer. These changes, whatever's being brought up recently, is working to and through you. Nothing ever happens to you. It happens for you. So anything that's coming up at this time is working through you to remind you how strong you are. You've got these beautiful golden threads, little fairy energy, as well as we've got an owl in the tree. Is that it? Yeah, just an owl and some fireflies. So fairies and fireflies. Florence and the Machine. It's always darkest before the dawn. Isn't that who that is? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's Florence and the Machine. F and F. Yeah, underneath we got summon. So yeah, it's time to summon your strength to overcome these cycles. When you release toxic cycles or lower cycles, we make room for wherever we felt trapped. And remember that usually we're the only ones holding us back. So we'll end the underlying energy there. Quite a few coming out. It's kind of unusual. Strength, the moon, and summon. Yeah, summon your intuition, summoning your strength, summoning your higher wisdom, higher power, highest self. Power to bind, the power to loosen. Yeah, stepping into magician energies here. Love it. We've got the full moon as we're like, on the exit doors, leaving. Fullness of the full moon. Understanding, first card out, aside from all this strong underlying energy. Talk about, I guess when there's this much underlying energy, there's a lot going on that we may not be seeing, especially with moon energy. Understanding, we got again this beautiful like firefly fairy energy. Illumination, enlightenment. This is a moment of enlightenment, awakening for you. Summon your inner knowing, summon your individuality. 9:06 on the timer. Understand that we're all part of a greater spiral. Small circles, big circles, great circles, red birds. We have this gorgeous energy of pink, magenta, and purple. Signals the causal chakra. We may be seeing face tattoos or have a face tattoo. We may be 43, 47, 35, 24, 34, or 50. You may be 50 with a black cat. That gorgeous magical cat. Look how austere, confident, and deeply knowing. That is you. That is the strength that lies in you. listening. Kamisha. Darkness does not always equate to evil. Light does not always bring good. Now, sometimes light illuminates the dark, and sometimes this lunar energy illuminates our shadows, especially as we're here in Capricorn. The full moon arrived in Capricorn. Yeah, so listen to the subtleties. Listen to what shadow and light are truly trying to say, because darkness is not always equate to evil. Well, sometimes it can. And light does not always bring good. The High Priestess of Earth. Ooh. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, there's our Capricorn energy. Getting like Monet painting, oil paintings. Yeah, the mage, the High Priestess. Well, yeah, it's the High Priestess of Earth. I forgot for a second what was on the card. 1111 on the timer. This is you when you're in your alignment. Listen to your higher wisdom. Yeah, listening to the High Priestess within. And again, Spirit comes through to remind you to take time to meditate. Meditate on where we may be feeling trapped and we're ready to let go, what may be trapping us. Big lean here towards lust. Hearing like final boss leveling up over this lust loop. You're understanding the underlying causes, which helps us to see and accept what we already know on how to mitigate, to fix, to realign through meditation, authentic expression, and summoning summoning our strength to overcome the chaos. Careful what you wish for. Interesting. Alright, Spirit, which deck do we want next? Unicorns, Dragons, Prism Oracle. I'm going to the Crystal Angels. Bear with me for a second. Hearing Secret Language of Light. As soon as I started rolling my selenite there, just a little piece of selenite rolling in my hands to grab that thread of clarity again. What do we need to know, see in here? Can I just get like 5 cards, my dears? As 3 of them turn over. That was the first card out. Interesting. Wellness. First card I saw, so finding a sense of wellness. Nope. 2 more cards. Keep shuffling. What do we need to know, see in here? Oh, my little orbit spider's back building his web after some rain. Sultry. Sultry. Soul tree or sultry? Are you aligning with your soul tree or lustful sultry? Yeah, this work we put into ourselves, we put into divine alignment, into opening, releasing, loving, letting go, 1444, are these new foundations for the new earth. In this, I'm hearing Yggdrasil, or the family tree of humanity is coming back online. And yeah, this is what the darkness fears most here. Seeing this golden light, Archangel Metatron is helping to hold and reignite the divine blueprint of the Earth soul tree. You are part of this soul tree. You are part of its ancient wisdom, hearing as well. Soul tree and soul writing. We're being called to write about. It was written in the cards, it was written in the records, the Akash, the gorgeous pyramidal structures, sacred geometry. Yeah, the sacred geometry is but a reflection of the concept that, and the truth, divine truth, that all is written in the stars, written in the Akashic geometry. The heart of the matter, the truth. You're finding the heart of the matter, heart of this matter around lust, and also, as we talked in the beginning there, around choosing your battles. Do you want to battle with yourself over going after something that doesn't serve you? Perhaps. But also, it's going to be about accepting how we feel, accepting feelings, and where we may be feeding it or too much, or we can reel it in. So writing, yeah, contracts. I'm hearing a new contract has begun. Channeling. You're channeling, being called to channel your highest self, your highest timeline. You're being called to channel for spirit and for humanity, your own understandings. You may be called to create a channel to talk about struggles with lust, or chaos, or conflict that lust may have caused. Perhaps we even like to be lusted at. Channeling. You got the Baylith here. That little shape up there looks like from Star Trek. The Baylith of the... Oh gosh. All their names are gonna escape me. Yeah, more sacred geometry. Channeling your understanding. Keys and codes unlocking through this portal between this full moon and the 7/7 portal getting is a doorway to unlock more of your understanding about yourself, about the cycles of the moon, about how this maybe affects our cycles of lust and chaos and sexual energy, and how can we bring ourselves into homeostasis, into a place of wellness. I passed this card up twice, and it came out without my knowing it. Ace of Swords, ace in the hole, divine potential, an opportunity to pierce the cosmic heart, to push your way in, to to turn this key that is the Excalibur of your mind into a place of clarity, balance, and wellness. So as we meditation, we may want to rub our hands together or picture ourselves holding a sword in meditation and picture it tapping into the cosmic heart. This gorgeous rainbow energy showing our aligned chakras and energy bodies. Also seeing, leaders of wellness here, teaching others how to tap into the wellness that we found, mind and body and soul, using that individuality to, your authenticity, to sing your song with the red bird. Ooh, your soul mating. You're remembering that you came here with a divine soulmate, that if you're on this channel, I'm not saying that we're better than anyone, but because you've chosen to do the work, because you've chosen to align with the masculine and feminine within you, you're allowing yourself to remember that soulmate relationship is, maybe been wishing in soulmates. Perhaps we just remembered someone or something, or reminded of someone that may very well be 2122, a reflection of us, a reflection of that soulmate. A soulmate is a reflection of us. It doesn't, clues, to finding your soulmate is they will make your nervous system feel calm, and you will complement each other's energy versus going through cycles of lust or chaos. There may be, some healthy lustful attraction, some healthy, not lustful attraction, healthy sensual attraction. Yeah, your remembrance, High Priestess of Earth, what you came here to do, what you came here to embody, to bring divine remembrance to Mother Earth, to 5D unfolding at this time. An 11 on the remembrance card, that's divine alignment. Always check yourself as much as possible. Am I in alignment? Is this an alignment? Are they in alignment with me? Hearing, what doesn't align is really gonna start falling to the wayside more than ever. What do we need to know, see, and hear? Which deck do we want to wrap up for the tarot? Tarot. Being pulled towards the wild unknown. Wild unknown. Kim Cross. Kim Cross's deck here, the wild unknown. What do we need to know, see, and hear from our lovely guides, ascended ancestors, from our highest self? What can I channel for this lovely collective? And I thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribing to this channel, for sharing these messages to your friends and foes, even family, and those who might not get it. You never know, people change. Yeah, let go of the old disappointments. I saw the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You're coming out of cycles of scarcity. That's what it is. Yeah. Ooh. Oof. We got the Death card. First card out underneath. Yeah, and ending that cycle of scarcity. Just as I was saying, this is the end of a cycle. Things must die for new things to be reborn. We may be seeing vultures or crows or, a carcass here and there. 24 on the timer. 6. Yeah, balance, devotion. So I just slid the deck over and this little guy popped out. We got the 2 of Cups underneath as well. Divine Union, Gemini, Libra, or Gemini energy, lovers. Yeah, this is that reflection. Someone who mirrors, but isn't an exact copy. See how the roses are different, and even have different amount of leaves on them. But it's a mirroring of our love energy, of our frequency. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you've been searching for that piece to the puzzle. You know, we're in a place where we feel good about life, but we know there's more. We've done a lot, we've seen a lot, we've had friends, we've had fun, we made connections, but we're really looking for, we've been asking for, being called to summon in the moon's energy here, for the tides to bring us that ninth cup. Yeah, written in the stars. Like fast cars. It's coming in like fast cars. Oh, wow. New foundations coming in for you. New foundations are yours when you choose them. What you're not changing, you're choosing. Isn't that the truth? God's Eye, this is that portal, 7-7 portal. Along with that illumination, the full moon, and lots of solar frequencies that we'll be receiving. I'm hearing the sun cycle is going to be speeding up for a minute. Watch out for those northern lights. Four of Wands, yeah, 4 elemental fire. Yeah, sometimes, you know, our foundations are burnt down in order to be rebuilt again. I just learned about a fire that happened in the 1880s in my current area where I'm at, in Michigan. All but the entire town was burnt down in the 1880s. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're in a transitory space. Transition to that new life, and it may feel like we're in the rain and can't see the rainbows, can't see the trees for the forest. Just know that, you know, after rain comes the sun, and with the sun comes the rainbows. 6 of Swords, and we may be still, you know, carrying, Spirit is acknowledging there, the 6 of Swords, that we may be carrying some thoughts, some belief patterns. And again, just calling you to do your best to stay balanced, to keep reaching for wellness, alignment with the cosmic heart. Judgment card, awakening, escaping the muck and the mire. Yeah, coming out of for some of you, a small dark night of the soul. For others, it's been a long trek. And you're really getting to see yourself as this dove, as the one that saved yourself from swimming in the dark. While bats are great medicine, you know, maybe flying in the dark isn't something we always want to do. Judgment, yeah, you're awakening, number 20, to a deeper relationship with you and what it is you want to carry with you into this new life. Really think about, you're learning how to choose your battles wisely. Owls are silent flyers. And so you wouldn't know if this owl came in, stuck you with that sword, because they're so quiet and stealthy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Son of Swords. This gorgeous owl energy of wisdom and remembrance. Yeah, we've maybe an air sign swooping into some pretty quick action, although we may not see it coming, to deliver some clarity. Clarity around disappointment. So we may have been experiencing or seeing where lust has led us to disappointment, where chaos has led us to disappointment. Maybe we used to enjoy the drama, enjoy the chaos a little bit because we felt activated, because it gave us something to feel alive for. The sad horse. Is that sad inner child? Is that disappointment? Perhaps we've had some disappointment around soulmates, around mates in general. But you're being called to remember that the wheel can turn in your fate when you choose to also remember that you are the magician, the Ace of Wands, and you have this divine opportunity, to potential to wield that creative force energy in ways that summon our soulmate, that summon our strength and ability to see where we may feel trapped, but are knowing that we took this oath to come here and experience all these things. So you were never trapped. You were exactly where you needed to be. And it's time to allow yourself to move forward into more creative adventures. Perhaps we're going to start a new relationship, a new business, a new creative endeavor. Also be receiving a job opportunity, a creative opportunity, an opportunity to express our individuality. And this can really be something that helps us step out of chaotic mental cycles. Could have been, something that started in Gemini season. And I'm a Gemini, I get it. Gemini, Taurus, cusp. Yeah, 5 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. What you're seeing is, remembering, is that the very challenges that you face, this is actually on my T tag this morning, that's great. May your challenges be your greatest medicine. Choose your battles wisely and rise profusely into a place where you can admonish your old bondages, Capricorn energy, and embrace the rebirth, to choose to overcome the devil energies. 2 of Wands and the devil. We got Capricorn coming out there. And finally, underneath, we got the Mother of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. It's time to, keep putting in the work. You're further along than you know. You're doing better than you think. And if you take this time to get clear about what we've learned, about what's being mirrored, you're going to see that you're ready to move forward into a place of belonging, into this 7-7 portal, 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands, and the Chariot. So I hope this found you on a lovely altitude today. Remember to steer that chariot wisely. Your essence brings the presence necessary for these readings. Namaste.